Well, it's day 7 of our 21-day Colorado road trip, and it's our first day in Rocky Mountain National Park. So it's about 5 p.m. We had to wait for a timed entry to get into Bear Lake, down Bear Lake Road, which is like where all the real cool stuff you've seen like probably online is. So this is about a 3, maybe 4 mile hike round trip that we're doing. It's a bunch of different lakes. It's Nymph Lake, Emerald Lake, a couple other ones. I'll get the names, I forget, but we just got to the first one, which is beautiful. It's raining, it's sunny at the same time, but check this out. So this is Nymph Lake, lake number 1. And you got a bunch of like lily pads and stuff. It's crazy. We went to a different section of the park earlier, like the west section that you can get in anytime before 9. And it was pretty much just like driving and lookout points, but now we're like real deep in the woods, and yeah, it's beautiful. So we're gonna keep plugging along. We got 3 or 4 more lakes, and yeah, this is wild. If you've never been here, you gotta come. What do you think so far?
It just keeps getting prettier.
Yeah? You're speechless. All right, so.
A lot of breath. All right, so.
The first lake, I forgot all the lakes earlier. First one we did was Nymph Lake. We're walking by Dream Lake, but we're gonna circle back later and go actually down to the bottom and see it all. Right now we're headed to Haiyaha Lake? Haiyaha Lake?
Haiyaha.
I don't exactly know how to say it. Haiyaha? It's only like another mile from Dream Lake. And then come back to Dream Lake and then go up to Emerald Lake. And go all the way back to the beginning where we parked and check out Bear Lake. So in total there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lakes on this hike. A little out of breath, but yeah. Super cool for our first hike in Rocky Mountain National Park. It's beautiful back here. So if you come here, it's a must-do hike.
Looks fake.
Yeah. Is this why they call it Rocky Mountain? Bad joke. Wow, look at this tree. Wow. So this is Lake Haiyaha. I think that's how you say it. Haiyaha? Haiyaha? This is crazy. Yeah, what do you think?
So dang blue.
This has got to be the best lake I've ever been to.
Really?
Oh my god, this bird just flew right by our face. You see that?
Oh wow, get it on the video.
Right here.
That's cool. Ooh.
Showing off. But yeah, this is only the second lake we've seen so far, so.
This is the best lake in your whole life that you ever been to?
I think so.
What about Lake
Prettiest.
Powell?
Lake Powell? This is the best green lake. Lake
Green.
Powell is like desert and yeah. Best lake we've seen on the trip so far. How about that? But we still have 2 more we're gonna walk by. So I think we're about 2 miles in right now.
That's it?
2.3 miles in, 800 feet elevation gain. It's been 31 minutes. So it says we have 2 miles left.
So I saw somewhere that if you swim in the lakes, you'll get attacked by leeches.
Oh, and also there's a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah, there's a lot of mosquitoes. I don't know about attacked by leeches, but apparently there's leeches.
So we're not going in, but it's pretty to look at.
I kind of want to touch it.
You gonna touch it? Do it.
So we have not even been in the park for a full day yet, but so far what we've realized is, or what I've realized, pretty much all the coolest hikes and things to see are in the Bear Lake area, which you need a separate permit for, or unless you come before 5 a.m. or after 6 p.m. Unless you get the timed entry, which today we got a 4 p.m. timed entry, which actually worked out really well because a lot of people were leaving and it was also starting to rain. So I think that kind of weeded a lot of people out. Plus it's like golden hour right now, so it's perfect. So I think we came at a great time.
Yeah.
But it seems like in the main park area, it's just a lot of driving. Like the whole road takes about 2 hours. And there's some little hikes around it, but they don't seem as cool as the hikes at Bear Lake. What do you think?
I agree. So it's been pretty like cloudy, hazy. We weren't really sure, but it turns out that there's some big fires going on in Canada. So we talked to one of the rangers and she told us that's why it looks smoky. So I don't know if you can tell too much in the video, but still got some good views. It's not like too bad right now. I feel like it was worse earlier. Yeah, some fires going on. Just thankful they're not here. We are walking by Dream Lake, which is the first or last lake until Emerald Lake. So it's really pretty too, but sun is setting. We got to get to Emerald before it gets dark. Right?
I'm hungry.
And she's hungry. And then after that, hopefully we can check out Bear Lake before it gets super, super dark. So we'll see. Dream Lake. Super, super long. What do you think so far out of the 3 lakes we've been by?
Haiyaha.
Yeah?
Yes, of course. I mean,
all right, we'll see how, we'll see how Emerald compares to Haiyaha.
I just wish we could see Haiyaha when it's like not like smoky and like maybe sunny out.
Yeah.
Probably be more blue.
Probably be a little more blue, but still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or awesome.
Oh my gosh, it was so awesome. This one's pretty cool. What do you think? Do you think this one or Haiyaha?
I think it's a tie.
Better?
I think it's a tie. Haiyaha is bigger, but this one, I feel like the mountains are a little more like, wow, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like how this one is like surrounded
and this
by
one has
the
a
mountains
waterfall
and
in the back.
waterfall.
I don't know if you can see it, but so I say tie. They're both a must-do.
The water looks super nice here too, but it's getting a little dark.
Yeah, this one's a lot more crowded for sure.
Yeah. Probably because this is one of the easier ones to get to. I think Haiyaha was
It's a little bit harder.
longer of a hike, so
Yeah.
not as many people do that one. But time to head back to the car before it gets
Time
dark.
for dinner.
Time for dinner. Having some pasta.
All right, we just finished our hike and we ended up doing a total of 6.3 miles and 1,135 feet elevation gain. And it took us, what, 3 hours and 20 minutes? Yeah. And on the way back, we stopped at Bear Lake. I'll put a video here of it. Bear Lake is like right next to the parking lot. There is a loop you can do, but we're not gonna do it because it's 8:30 and it's about to get real dark. We need to make dinner. So, but we still went and checked it out. So we saw 5 lakes 5 lakes, I believe, which I think they were all really cool.
Really cool.
Emerald and what was the other one? Haiyaha
Yeah.
were probably like the two coolest, and also the two furthest away. So you really got to work for them. But
I think Haiyaha was the coolest. Emerald's second coolest. I liked the mountains and the backdrop.
Yeah.
We thought that we were only going to be hiking like 3.5 miles. That's what All Trails said, but you know, you can't always trust All Trails.
Yeah, somehow it was like double that. So,
We were
totally worth it for sure.
It went by pretty quick though.
Yeah, and Haiyaha is a lot less crowded than Emerald because it's you got to go an extra mile out and an extra mile back. So it seems like most people were just going to Emerald and then coming back. But you know, we saw a couple people go to Haiyaha. But if you have the time, definitely do both. It only took us 3.5 hours. Only. So
Tomorrow's gonna be a longer hiking day.
I think it's what, like 9 miles, supposedly.
It's probably gonna take us like maybe 5 hours.
Yeah, tomorrow we're doing Sky Pond, which is in the same area that we were just in, just a little bit off to like a different side, if that makes sense. But yeah, a little bit longer of a hike. Still
the Bear Lake entrance, so we booked the time entry for tomorrow.
Yeah, which we applied for at 7 p.m. I don't know
if you're planning ahead, if you're good at planning ahead, you can book your timed entry for the summer a month in advance. On the first of every month, they release a timed entry. But if you're not good at planning ahead and you're more of a last minute planner like us, then every night at 7 p.m. they release 40% of tickets.
Yeah, so we had no problem getting a timed entry for tomorrow. Our time slot is like 5 to 7 a.m. So yeah, it worked out for us. No problem.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it for the day. Yeah, tomorrow should be a really cool hike and probably the best lake out of all of them.
You think so?
But anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow for another hike.